Sometimes it makes more sense to just index values that are rather arbitrary. And let's take the use case where we want to see the status of an order combined with a shipping company. We could do a compound index here, but for the sake of example, I want to show you a way you can actually just make up an arbitrary index out of arbitrary values. So to do this, once again, we will use index create, and I'll give it a name. However, instead of just specifying r.row and telling it which row, I am going to actually use a callback function here, and I'll use f to signify an individual fulfillment. Here I just need to return something, and what I'll do is I'll just say, let's concatenate together using r.add. We'll concatenate the values that are in the shipping company row. I'll add in a dash, and then I'll also throw in here the status. So r.add is going to concatenate those values together and make a whole new value that wasn't even there before. So our index is created, and now if I do ups-pending, and I specify the index as shipping-status, that's just a name that I use for convenience, there it is, 124 milliseconds. That actually makes a fairly interesting and powerful query. You might be thinking, why is this even useful? Well, there's a couple of ways that it is. Let's say if you want to query on someone's first name and last name. Or perhaps you want to query on the sale date, and you might want to query against year and quarter together, and look at all the sales between 2 years and 2 different quarters. You could concatenate the year-quarter together and have an index that you can query against arbitrarily, rather than having to store those values individually. Either way, if you can't figure out how to index something that's on a table, you can always just make it up.